I guess it brings us right back to the beginning, right? Just trying to figure out, well, like, okay, you know, college educated, seem to have been raised well and everything like that.
Yes.
You know, the younger sister, all right? And so, you know, what happened? Like, how did we get out here? So let me ask you something. Earlier in the interview, the tears was welling out. Where was that pain coming from? What's up, YouTube? Guys, if you want to do Atlanta street dating, we're at Nosh Lounge every Friday and Saturday. And before the date, after the date, Nosh Lounge be lit. So make sure you tap in with them on Instagram. Nosh ATL_. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
Fine.
All right. So are you homeless?
Currently, yeah.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. And so how long have you been homeless?
About 2 years. 2
years?
Yeah.
And so what was it that happened 2 years ago that caused you to become homeless?
Me and my family got separated.
Okay, got separated?
Yeah.
Were you living with them?
Yeah, me and my kids.
You and your kids? Okay, How many kids do you have?
I have 9 kids.
9 kids? Okay. How old is the oldest? How young is the youngest?
My oldest one is 10, and my youngest ones are 1.
1? Okay. And is it all with the same dad or different dads?
Different fathers.
Different dads? How many?
Personal number.
Right, but I mean, is it 9 different dads or is it less than that?
Less.
Okay. All right. So, and so, like, how'd you end up like getting separated from them? Like, what happened?
I mean, it's just like a personal story, but it just, went upside down quick, and it's nothing that I would ever expect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still going through an uphill battle through it right now. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it happened for no reason. So,
no reason? Okay. So I mean, we're gonna talk about it
like that.
Yeah, no, we're gonna dive into that a little bit later. All right. So 9 kids. Have you ever been married?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. And so so real quick. So before you became homeless, where were you living?
I was living in Atlanta.
Okay, so you're living here. Were you living like in an apartment, a house, or what type?
I was living in a hotel.
A hotel? Okay, so you was in a hotel. And was it with just your kids, or was there a guy there in the picture as well?
It was just my kids, but I had a friend.
You say what?
I had a friend.
Okay, so you and your kids, and then a guy friend that you had. Okay. And so what was it that happened to where one night you was in the hotel, you had the roof over your head, and then the very next night you wasn't? What happened in between those 24 hours?
Nothing that I'm going to talk about aloud because it is personal privacy. So, nothing I can discuss really right now.
You say what?
Nothing I can discuss really right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I guess that's the whole point of the interview, though, is to kind of find out why you're out here, Try to understand what happens to people, how they end up in these situations.
I feel you, but from it, I just created art. You know what I'm saying?
You created art?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, in what form?
Dance, rap, sing.
Okay. Do you have anything that we could look up, or like any links that we can click or anything like that?
Yeah, SoundCloud, God, God_SHE.
You say SoundCloud God?
No, Godchi.
Okay, Godchi. Okay, spell it again.
God_SHE.
Okay, Godchi. Okay. All right. So, because here's the whole thing, right? Like I said at the beginning, right? If there's anything you don't want to talk about, don't start it, because my questions just flow wherever the conversation, flows us to.
Yeah.
So, the whole point of the interviews is trying to understand how you ended up out here, right?
Yeah.
And so, it's not to embarrass you or do anything like that. It's to understand how people get out here on the streets. And so, that's what we're trying to figure out, like, what happened to where you ended up separated from your kids and out here.
Honestly, nothing I'm gonna talk about right now. Maybe in a later interview, you know what I'm saying? You can, you know what I'm saying, follow up or something like that.
So I'm gonna tell you something real quick, right? I'm gonna tell you something real quick. So, one of the things that I know is that it's times like these where I know that I'm where I'm meant to be. I'm supposed to be on the other side of town right now, but this guy didn't have my phone fixed in time, so I had to just come up here, and I ended up riding past you guys, and I ended up turning around and coming over.
Yeah.
There's something that you need to get out. There's something that's causing these tears to fall down right now, and it's gonna help you. It's gonna feel better to just talk about it, because obviously holding it inside is painful.
Not really. It's an experience, so that's all.
Listen, we'll put a pin in this right here. Let's just start from the beginning. So, where are you from?
I'm from Georgia.
You from Georgia?
Yep.
Okay, you from like Atlanta or somewhere else?
Georgia.
Well, okay. I mean, so I guess somewhere in Georgia. All right. So growing up here in Georgia, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Yeah.
Okay, they were like married and everything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. You have brothers and sisters?
Sister.
Okay. And so how many sisters do you have?
One.
One. Okay. Where are you in the birth order? Are you the older or the younger sister?
Younger.
Okay, you're the younger sister. So I got 2 daughters myself, so I know what that's like. How many years apart are you from your sister? Mine
3.
are 2 years. Okay, you're 3? Okay, so you guys are pretty close. Growing up anyway, right? Okay. So growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was like sick for a little while, so I didn't really like, you know what I'm saying? Do a whole bunch of spending nights and all that kind of stuff.
You were sick, like you had like an illness going on?
Yeah.
What's going on at that age or whatever?
I was diagnosed with neuroplasticity when I was 3.
You say neuroplasticity?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like when your white blood cells overgrow in your body, you know what I'm saying, and produce hair or any other, I guess you can see that expression in the skin. I don't think like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. I've never heard of that. Like, I tell you, you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
You had that at 3?
Yeah. And so, that's what they say. Anyway, let's talk about all that.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Sounds like a little bit different, right?
You just, you know what I'm saying, it stops and stuff for a little while, but I got stronger.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it
listened
definitely
to
looks
my mom
like
and dad, and I went to just start doing shit, you know what I'm saying, more orderly.
So, like, you ended up doing all the regular stuff, like, went to high school, graduated, all that type of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. What high school did you go to?
River Ridge High School.
River Ridge?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Why you say
Shout
that?
it out, man. Shout out that River Ridge, man. All right, so did you, like, do any college after that?
Savannah State.
You went to Savannah State?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Shout out that SSU, man. Shout them out, man. Hey, man, that Orange Crush go crazy. You feel me? All right, man. Shout them out. Shout them out. All right. So, how many years did you do at Savannah State?
I did total of 7.
Wow. So you was kind of one of those super seniors, as they call it.
I mean, extra super. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What was your major?
My major was first robotic studies, and then engineering studies, and then marine biology, and then switched to interdisciplinary studies.
Who?
Interdisciplinary studies.
Oh, Lord. Okay. So, did you graduate?
Yes.
Okay. So, you got your college degree. Is it in interdisciplinary studies?
Yes.
Okay. Shout it out, man. All right. And so, because you went from being like an engineer to being like this kind of artsy type person in front of me.
Yeah.
So was you in like an engineering program in high school and stuff like that?
Not really. I was just like a STEM. I was a STEM.
STEMs, yeah. Okay. I'm asking because my daughter was in an engineering program, and so anyway, okay. You just never know how things flow. All right. So you end up graduating, and so I'm gonna ask a couple tough questions, right? So has there ever been like any mental illness diagnosis or anything like that? No? Okay. And so, because you said you had like 9 kids at first.
Yeah.
Okay, so you really do have 9 kids? Okay, man, that's
Why is that shocking?
Huh?
Why is that shocking?
Well, you don't look like it. And I guess just 9 kids is like, and you said it was 10 to 1, so that means you started at like 19, huh?
Yeah.
And just was pushing them out every year, basically.
I mean, not every year. It was like a little break in
Was
the
there like
year.
some twins or triplets?
I mean, I have like Irish twins and then twins.
Okay.
And then the rest are all single.
I'll tell you what, listen, the good book says be fruitful and multiply.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I ain't mad at it, but I'm just shocked. I'm shocked. Okay, so, and because I guess it brings us right back to the beginning, right? Just trying to figure out, well, like, okay, you know, college educated, seem to have been raised well and everything like that.
Yes.
You know, the younger sister, all right? And so, you know, what happened? Like, how did we get out here?
Yeah, I just came out here to find out what happened to my kids. You know what I'm saying?
You say what happened to your kids?
Yeah, I just came out here to find out what happened to my kids, and I ended up linking with like everybody in the A, outside the A a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Where I be at, all the different places. You know what I'm saying? And I can really remember who I am. Not every day, but you know what I'm saying? It don't even matter though. I'm still, you know what I'm saying, number one. That's all that matters.
So let me ask you something. Earlier in the interview, the tears was welling out.
Mm-hmm.
Where was that pain coming
from? Nothing I'm going to patronize. That's all.
Are your parents still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Are your parents still living?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if they were to happen to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions would be?
Who knows?
Huh?
Probably something to say.
I mean, do you think they'll be like, oh my God, like, let me go out there and get her?
No.
No?
It'd be embarrassing.
You think they would be embarrassed?
Yeah. Cause they think it's some other shit.
What do they think?
I don't know. But it's not anything that I can and cannot control, you know. Everybody gonna think what they think because they need this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying?
Is there like any drugs involved or anything like that?
No, but
like besides weed and alcohol, you know, like any harder?
it's no one's business.
Well, that's telling.
Not really.
No?
It's just, you know, not trying to be rude about it, so you just...
Well, I get it. I mean, you don't look like it. You don't look like it at all. Your eyes seem very clear and everything else, but you just never know. I've been doing these interviews for 3 years now, so I've seen it all, heard it all, you know? And ultimately, if, like I say, if your parents do see this video and, you know, they were happen to contact me, or let's say if your older sister saw it, and they would happen to contact me, what would they tell me? What would they fill me in about the situation that I'm not hearing right now?
Hopefully love, peace, and joy. You know what I'm saying?
Like, do you want them to like come and get you and, you know, kind of help you get back, you know, straight or whatever?
I mean, they think I'm out here just denying help. It's like that's not the case. Like,
do they think there's like a mental illness going on or anything like that?
I'm not sure. It's exhausting for me to think about other people's ideas because I'm just not that kind of person. I don't want to put anything on someone or think anything about anybody or assume anything. So I just really let people be where they're at in their heart, and then I just love where I can. You know what I'm saying? And from wherever I can.
Do you like want them to come get you?
I mean, not really.
No? If they did, if they like pulled up and was like, hey, come get in the car, what would be your reaction?
Here, come take the keys, drive off with your kids. That's what I'd be excited about.
Okay, all right. All right, well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions.
Thank you.
If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I don't have anything. I'm not really a monetary gain type person. You know?
Never had like Instagram?
I do, but I don't have anything for you to donate to. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have Cash App or nothing like that?
I mean, just go to my SoundCloud. That's it.
Okay. And you say it's God_she?
Yeah.
Hey, man, we're going to check that out, man. We're going to check that out. All right, well, listen, we really appreciate you, like I say.
Thank you.
Definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay?
All right.
Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.